What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel, where today is something special. I can't believe it's been 10 years. Over 10, actually, since I did my very first review for this channel of Gone Girl, which I recently had the privilege of introducing to my mom and had an absolute blast. Now, for anybody out there that may not be familiar, Gone Girl tells the story of a match made in hell that begins like any other. Boy meets girl, they flirt, they fall in love, they get married and have their fair share of ups and downs, which lands them in a sort of 5-year slump, which sees the wife faking her death and framing her husband for it, after catching him cheating, which, as you can imagine, only leads to a whole roller coaster of craziness that I couldn't even begin to do justice. Now, fortunately, I don't think I have very much to say that I haven't already. Rosamund Pike is still every bit of the psychotic bitch that I said she was back in the day. And, you know, it's funny to think about the fact that this was the movie that put her on the map for me. I know for a fact that I have seen stuff with her in it both before and after this. But this is the movie that burned her name into the back of my mind. This was the role that made me hate her every time I see her face on screen. The husband, Ben Affleck, is a different story, however. I don't particularly like the guy, nor am I sympathetic to him, but there is no denying that, hands down, he has been dealt the world's shittiest hand. Not only having to endure everything that his wife puts him through throughout the course of the movie, but then to just be stuck with her in the end, in this situation where there is no good answers. There is no way out of this marriage. And it really is till death do they part in the most toxic, life-sucking way imaginable. But yeah, in closing, I would just say that this movie holds up beautifully, and I would happily recommend it to anybody out there looking for a really solid murder mystery type thriller. In fact, in my opinion, when looking at the more modern era of the genre, I don't know that you could find much better. But that is going to wrap this video up, guys. So as always, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.